Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another Command Your Day. We are here, we're live. It's actually working. Good morning, come in the room. Come on in the room. I guess we got an extension, so this platform is still working. Come in the room. Come on in. Let me know how you are doing. Let me know how you are doing today. Good morning, Mr. R2. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Ernest. Good morning. Welcome to the room. Welcome to Command Your Day. I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Welcome to my virtual space. Welcome, welcome. This is our time together where we use words to breathe life into our day. Good morning, Jim. How are you? Wait, happy Friday Eve. I was about to say, wait, is it Friday already? No, it's not Friday yet. Happy Friday Eve to you, Miss Gloria. How's your daughter doing? How's the baby? Uh, Good morning. Pretty on purpose. Ooh, I like that. I like it. I like it. I'm good. Okay, awesome. I'm doing well. Okay, all is well. Great, 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 great. I'm doing well, Jim. I'm doing well. Still recovering. The crazy thing about my household is my little one will get sick, then she will pass it on to me. Somehow my oldest girl, she will get sick. I'll be getting better, and because they won't stay out of my bed, right? They reinfect me with their virus. Good morning, Eileen. Hi, Lady Lola. So that's why my recovery is taking so long, right? Because my girls just won't stay out of my bed, right? They won't give me some private space all up in my face, reinfected me with the cold. But I am feeling good. I'm feeling good. No complaints. Good morning, Lady Lola. How are you? What's that? Ron, good morning, Ron. How are you? Iced Tea, good morning. Welcome to the room. Hi, Messa. How are you? Good morning, Teeks. It's red day for you, my dear. Yeah, I love red. I do. I love red. Good morning, Liz. Yes, Lady in Red. So listen, I used to do pageantry, and that song was my favorite song to do the evening gowns in whenever I played Lady in Red. I love that song. I love that song, Lady in Red. I would love to walk to that song for the evening gown section of the pageant. Hi, Jose. How are you? Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Angus. Good morning. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. All right, we're going to jump right into it. I won't take up much of your time today. I'll be quick. That you're feeling better and doing well. Happy to be able to join the live. Awesome. 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 Thank you so much for making the time. I appreciate that. Good morning, Esther. How are you? Good morning to you. Bougie T, hi, how are you? All right, so let's do this. Let's jump right into it. Let's do our gratitude check-in really quickly. Let's do that. Let's do our gratitude check-in. Go ahead and drop 3 things in the comments that you're grateful for today. 3 things in the comments that you are grateful for today. Go ahead and drop them in the comments. We do this exercise every day to help to keep us in a mindset of abundance, right? We're not worried about who's not here, what's not here, what we don't have. We're being grateful for what we already have. Awesome. The big 3. Yes. And this community. Thank you so much. Good morning, Liza. How are you? So if you're new here, we're almost at 100. If you are new here, the big 3 is life, health, and strength. So if that is what you are grateful for, go ahead and drop in the comments. The big 3, life, health, and strength. We are grateful for that. If there's anything else that you're grateful for, you can drop that in the comments as well. Again, we practice gratitude every day to help to keep us in a mindset of abundance. If you use all your energy to complain about what you don't have, complain about what's going wrong, then that is what will continue to manifest in your life. But if you're grateful, that opens up the door for abundance. Grateful for life, health, and strength. Awesome. Life, little goal I achieve, and believing in myself. Awesome. Awesome. Yes, you can do it. Absolutely, you can do it. Grateful for today. Life, health, and strength. Awesome, Jim. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now, we've also made a promise to ourselves that we are going to make bold moves this year. So let's reiterate that promise. God's blessing, family, and job. Love that, Liza. Love it. His hedge of protection around me, his peace and love. I love that. Awesome. So we've also made a promise to ourselves that we're going to make bold moves this year. So I want you to reiterate that promise in the comments by typing, I am making bold moves. Yes, Liza. Hey, Big Sal, how are you? How you feeling today? How are you feeling today? Hey, Debbie. Hello, Sebastian. So type in the comments, I am making bold moves this year. Not waiting for next year, not putting it off for 6 months. Oh, when I get myself together. No, let's work on it now. Let's do that. Okay, you're doing good? Okay. All right. That's progress. I like that. That's progress. Yes, we are making bold moves. Why is June halfway over? I'm telling you, like, the year is going like that. Just going like that. So we can't delay. Whatever we have to do, we got to get it done today. No putting it off. No saying, oh, I'll do it next week because next week will be here like that. So get it done today. Get it done. Yes, we are making bold moves this year. We're absolutely making bold moves. Yes. Hi, Evans. Good morning. Good morning, Fortitude. How are you? Hi, Florella. Fiorella. I hope I said that right. Yes, we are making bold moves. So for those of you who are new, we're almost at the 100 mark. So if you're new here, you got to get the Bold Moves manual. So the fact that we're on live, I'm assuming that we got another 75 days extension, right? So we're going to make that count. Good morning, Jenny. How are you? We're going to make it count. If you do not have the Bold Moves manual yet, grab it. Join us here every morning. We've been given an extension. Now let's use it to the best of our ability and get the transformation, gather in the community and get the transformation that we need, right? So grab the Bold Moves manual. This is what we work from. This is what we, no, no, actually, no, Sal, I don't. That's a crazy question. But grab the Bold Moves manual, get your copy on Amazon, get the paperback copy on Amazon, or you can download the e-version from the link that is in my bio and join us here every morning. This is what we work from. Join us here every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Let's make use of the 75 days extension that we've been given on this platform. All right. So set your alarm, set your reminder, whatever you got to do, and join us right here every morning, 6:30 a.m. I promise you that your life will change. If you get focused for the next 75 days and apply yourself, execute on the things that you know that you got to do, your life will be changed and transformed. I promise you. There's only 100 and something days left in the year, and you can cause a major shift in your life. If you will apply yourself, make these bold moves, I'm promising you that you will see change. Absolutely. Stick with us because we're going somewhere. We're making major moves. So if this is the year that you want to write the book, you want to start the business, you want to move to a new city, right? You want to go back to school, whatever your bold move is, gather here with us. And yeah, get it done challenge. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that, Miss Gloria. I love that idea. Yes, let's get it done. Let's get it done. So as of today's the starting point. It's like a reset. It's like a mid-year reset. I love that idea, Miss Gloria. It's like a mid-year reset. Let's get it done. Today, you're going to decide what is this big goal that you want to accomplish in the next 75 days. And you're going to come here every morning, get empowered, get inspired, get the strategy that we're utilizing for that day, and you're going to execute. All right? So 75 days, we're going to get it done. As Miss Gloria said, the Get It Done Challenge. Come join us here every morning. Get empowered. Get the strategy that you need. Give yourself, you deserve that 75 days of execution, of getting it done. You deserve it. So come show up here, lock in, and let's get it done in the next 75 days. Retirement 2020. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. I appreciate it. All right, let's get it done. Let's make these bold moves. So you want to grab your copy of the Bold Moves Manual. This is what we work from, so you can follow along with us. All right, grab your copy. It's available on Amazon, or use the link in my bio. Join us right here and let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. 100 and something days is going to go by like this. And the 75 days challenge, as Miss Gloria said, it's going to go by like this. So let's lock in and get it done. All right, let's do that. So let's pray. I'm going to pray the 23rd Psalm for all of us, and then we'll move into the rest of the agenda. All right, let's do that. I'm going to pray, and you're going to type in the comments, amen, at the end that says that you agree with the prayer. All right, so here we go. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen and amen. So that is the 23rd Psalm. We pray that every day. For those of you who already have the Bold Moves Manual, you know that you have the Bold Moves Prayer in the front, right? So you're praying the Bold Moves Prayer every day to overcome fear and embrace boldness. All right. Thank y'all so much for typing amen. Thank you. Good morning, Miss Rosa. You're up early. Good morning. All right. Let's move right into our affirmations. Let's do that. Let's do that. The affirmations also is in the book for those of you who are new here. All right. So here we go. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. So here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. So these are the affirmations that we use. Good morning, Ashley. Thank you for stopping by. These are the affirmations that we use every morning to position our mindset so we can take the day on with a positive outlook. Again, you can find them in the front of the book. So grab your copy and use those affirmations. You can even use them at nighttime. All right? You can use them at nighttime as well before you go to bed. Program in your mind before you go to bed. All right? So let's keep it moving. So again, join my community. If you haven't done so yet, you can join the Commanders community. All you have to do is tap my profile picture. It's going to open up my bio. Thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate them. I appreciate you. Tap my profile picture. It's going to take you to my bio. The first link in my bio, you're going to tap that link. Once it opens up, the very first option says Commanders Community. You want to join my community. So in case we get disconnected on here, we can stay connected via email. So put your best email address there and hit submit, and that's how you join. Thank y'all so much for typing I agree. Thank you. Thank you for typing I agree. All right. Now, I will be hosting a live mentorship session on June 28th. Man, the time is going by fast. So on June 28th, which is not this Saturday, but the next Saturday coming up, I will be hosting a live mentorship session. If you want to be in the room, you want to work with me, you want my eyes on your goals, you need my strategies, DM me, send me a DM. Let me know that you would like to work with me, and I will help you to get enrolled in the Action Accelerator. That's not the only thing you get. You get pre-recorded lessons, you get workbook, you get additional bonus materials, you get access to our previous live session, so you can get the knowledge, hear the questions that were asked and how they were answered. Because a lot of times, the same question that you have, someone else has that question. So you can experience change even in that. So if you want to work with me, send me a DM and I'll help you to get enrolled in the Action Accelerator. All right. If you have any questions at all, send me a DM and I'll be sure to answer. All right. Let's move into the word of the day. Today, I didn't tell y'all what page we're on, right? I did not tell you. So today we're on page 196 and 197 in the Bold Moves Manual. 196 and 197. If you do not have a copy yet, you can get your copy on Amazon. All right? You can get a copy on Amazon, the Bold Moves Manual. You can get your copy on Amazon, or you can download the e-version on the link that is in my bio. So today we are on page 196 and 197. So we're talking about transformation today. We're talking about transformation. Type that in the comments. Transformation on page 196 and 197. We're talking about transformation today. Hello, daughter of the King. How are you? So we're talking about transformation. Yes. Transformation is the word of the day. Hi, Yo-Yo. How are you? Grace in her story. Ooh, I like your tag. Yes, we're talking about transformation. Good morning, Global Chick Venture. How are you? We are talking about transformation today. So here's a definition that I went with. An internal shift that brings us in alignment with our highest potential. An internal shift that brings us in alignment with our highest potential. It is the power of becoming who you're meant to be. That's transformation. The power of becoming who you're meant to be. Now, let's start with a simple truth. Transformation is about becoming the best version of you. And that's all our goal. I know we say it a lot. A lot of people walk around and saying becoming the best version of me. But do you really know what it takes to become the best version of you? And are you doing what it takes to become the best version of you? Transformation is not just a word, it's a process. That means you have to participate in the process. You have to. Yes, I love this process. Yes. If you have the right mindset, you will love the process. But some individuals, because they didn't do the mindset work, it's difficult for them. But you just got to hang in there. See it the whole way through. All right. So again, transformation is about becoming the best version of you. We often look at transformation as an outside in process. We often change the job, change our clothes, change our environment, but real transformation is inside out. Hi, Alex. Thank you so much for the Daily Heart Me. Real transformation is inside out. It's not outside in. That's backwards. If you do it that way, you may forfeit the whole process. If you're just changing the clothes, changing the outer look, right? Getting a different job, buying a new car. If that's where you start, you may forfeit the process and you may not feel fulfilled because you're working from outside in. True transformation happens inside out, right? So I'm going to work on all the stuff that is inside of me before I start changing the clothes, before I start buying the new car or applying for the next job. You got to do the inside work first. All right. So that's the foundation of authentic and lasting change. The key thing to note is that transformation is a process, not a moment. Not a moment. Yes, you can have an epiphany like, wow, something needs to change here. I can do better. Hey, Lilia, I can do better. I can go higher. You can have an epiphany. But then the follow-up work is necessary for true transformation. This is a whole program in itself. It sure is. It is. It is. So, yes, you can have an epiphany, right? Like, wow, I actually have the ability to do that, to become that, to make this change in my life, to go higher, right? I have the opportunity to do that just because I'm alive. I'm in my right mind. I have the opportunity. So you can have an epiphany. Maybe you attend a conference and somebody says something that sparks something in you like, wow, I can really change my life. I can become the first individual in my family to do this. That's an epiphany, like an awakening. And we're going to talk about awakening soon. Yes, that's important. But real transformation is a process. It's not a moment. It's not a moment. All right. So it's the bridge between who you are and who you're destined to be. So don't be hard on yourself if it is taking some time for the full transformation to occur. Because again, you can have that moment of, wow, I can really change my life. I can do this. I can build a business. I can go back to school. You can have that moment of awakening. You can have that. But again, transformation is a process. It takes time for the full transformation to occur. So I want you to keep that in mind. Now, the first step in transformation is a mindset. You can't shift your life until you shift your mindset. You have to shift your mindset. And this requires awareness, belief, and commitment. So let's break them down. Awareness, which is needed to recognize patterns that hold you back, like fear, doubt, procrastination. So again, you attend the conference, you get that jolt of, you know what, I can do this. I can become this person. I can do it. Now you need full awareness of, okay, what are the patterns that are holding me back? What are the patterns that has been blocking my way? Because I've always been in that space where I could be that person, but I wasn't aware of the fear, the doubt, the procrastination. So now is the time for you to become aware of these things, the patterns, so that you can change them. You can shift them. All right. And then you need belief, believing that you're capable of change. A lot of people, and this comes back to growth mindset, right? A lot of people don't see that they're or they can conceive the possibility of them changing because of their background, because of their family line, because of the mistakes that they've made, right? They cannot conceive that they're capable of changing their life, changing their whole bloodline and the generations behind them. A lot of people can't do that. But you have to be in that space where you believe that you're capable of change, capable of growth, capable of transformation. You got to get to that space before real transformation can occur, right? You have to believe that you're capable of change. No matter your past, transformation is possible for you. I'm telling you. Hi, Melody. How are you? Transformation is possible for you. It's music to my ears. It absolutely is. But you got to believe that it is possible for you. You got to believe that it's possible. Doesn't matter your past. Doesn't matter the mistakes that you've made. And for those of you who are new here, you don't know me. I dropped out of school in the 7th grade, dropped out of school in the 8th grade, right? I got a GED. I don't have a traditional high school diploma from an actual high school. I got my GED from a, what's it called? Workforce in New York City, right? Workforce in New York City. That's where I got my GED. But that opened the door for all of this to happen, right? But I had to believe that, hey, I can do this. I can turn my educational life around. I had to believe that. If I didn't believe it, I would not have filled out the application. I would not have showed up downtown Brooklyn day after day, right? Taking multiple trains to get to the workforce center, walking on the street by myself. If I didn't believe that, hey, you can change your life, you just got to apply yourself, right? If I didn't believe it, none of this would be possible. None of this would be possible. All right. So you have to believe, no matter what your background is, that transformation is possible for you. Yes. Yes, indeed, Lady Lola. I don't look like what I've been through. Not at all. I do not look like it. I do not. So shifting your belief is usually the hardest part. A lot of people get stuck here. A lot of people get stuck here. Shifting your belief is the hardest part, especially if you have a colorful background. Mine is not all black and white. There's colors everywhere. I mean, red pen, red marker, everywhere. I'm telling you. Seems you have a higher purpose than just obtaining certificates. Yes, I know I do. I know I do. Right? So again, I know that shifting your belief is usually the hardest part, especially for those of us with a colorful background. We've made a lot of mistakes. We've made decisions that took us down crazy paths in our lives. I know it's hard, but it is absolutely possible for you to experience transformation. Then you need commitment. True change requires commitment. For those of you who are just hopping in the room, the numbers jumped all the way up. We're working from the Bold Moves Manual. You can grab your copy on Amazon, right? You can grab your copy on Amazon. Today we're on page 196 and 197. We're talking about transformation. So you can get your copy on Amazon, or you can download the e-version from the link that is in my bio if you want to follow along with us. So we're talking about transformation. So you need commitment. True change requires commitment. Even when it's hard, you have to continue with the process. You have to stay committed to the process for real transformation to occur. All right. Now, let's talk about that process, the process of transformation. Let's talk about it. How does it occur? How do I know that I'm going through transformation? All right, so transformation happens in stages, and each stage has its own set of challenges. It does. So there's the awakening stage that I talked about. You attend a conference, you hop on my live stream, and all of a sudden there's this jolt of, I can do this. I can become a better version of myself. I can accomplish this goal. That's the awakening stage, right? That's the awakening stage of transformation. It's like your aha moment, like, oh, I can really change. I can become a better version. I can actually do something with my life, right? That's the awakening stage. This is when you realize something needs to change. This is the moment you say, I can't stay here. I can't stay in this situation. I can't continue to do life like this. There is more to me. I can become more. I can do more, right? There's more to my life. This is the awakening stage. But you can't stop there. You can't stop there. You can't, because there's a lot of people that they do conferences every year, right? They attend conferences every year. And all they experience is that awakening phase. Somebody popular or some celebrities on stage talking, and they experience that awakening that, okay, I can change. There is a possibility of me becoming this person. But then they get home and that stops. They stop at the awakening stage. You can't stop there. You can't stop there. That's not the complete transformation process. So the next stage is the breaking stage. A lot of people don't want this, but it is necessary. Yes, it is, Lilia. Yes, in the moment they get that. So a lot of people, they'll go to conferences because they like that feeling of awakening. Like, yes, I look at this person and I can absolutely become like this person, right? I can do this. They get that jolt of awakening. They go home and they stop there. But the thing that I made a decision is that I cannot conference hop every year if I'm not applying what they're teaching me. Like, I have to see it the whole way through. I paid $200 last year to go to the conference, took a lot of notes, but I have not implemented all of that stuff. I can't go back this year. That's my personal decision. I don't know about anybody else, right? But that's a decision that I made. I can't go back this year if I have not yet implemented all that value that I paid to receive, right? I got that awakening, but I didn't follow through for the complete transformation to happen. I can't go back this year because now I'm going to have a whole journal of notes of things that I haven't implemented yet, right? That's a personal decision that I made, all right? Yes, it's a temporary high. It is. It is. So the next stage is the breaking stage. Right? This is where old habits, old mindset, and even some relationships may fall away. All right? Got me taking notes like I'm back in school. I love it. So you can grab the book. All right? You can grab the Bold Moves Manual. What I'm going through, I've already taken notes for you. Yo. I've already taken notes for you. So you can grab the book. It's all there. Everything that I'm talking about, it's all there. All right, so grab the book so you don't have to take notes. I've taken notes for you already. Seems I gotta go, but I really appreciate the restream. Awesome. Have a great day, Lilia. Thank you so much for stopping in. All right. Yes, the restream will be up on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. All right, so the second stage is a breaking stage. This is where old habits, you have a wonderful day as well. Old habits, old mindset, and even some relationships may fall away. This is uncomfortable but necessary. It's uncomfortable but necessary. And most people, they get afraid at this stage and they revert back to their old ways, back to their old connections, their old habits, because the breaking is uncomfortable. But it's necessary. I know it's hard to separate from what you've been used to change your routine. I know it is hard, but it is necessary. If you're saying, I want to make bold moves this year, I want to accomplish some big goals, you're going to have to experience the breaking stage that is a part of the transformation. That is necessary for you to make these bold moves and go higher and accomplish major goals, right? The breaking stage is uncomfortable, but you got to go through it. It is necessary, all right? It is necessary. If you're going to make bold moves, you have to continue the journey and follow through. Follow through. Do not revert back to those old habits. Sleeping in until 12 noon. I understand if you work the overnight shift, that's kind of different because you got to rest, right? But if you're somebody that works during the day and you're sleeping in until noon, that's a problem. All right, so don't revert back to your old habits. Don't go back to the old environments. Don't go back to the old connections. I know it's hard. It's tough. You've known them for 10 years. You grew up with them, but you got to assess in the season, is this connection helping me to get to where I'm going or where I desire to go? Is it getting me there? And no, there does not have to be a big blow up. It doesn't have to be hating on each other. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. If you find that the conversations that you've been having is non-productive, you're going to cut back on those conversations, right? We're going to cut back on them. So it doesn't have to be a big blow up. All right. So step 1 is the awakening. Stage 1 is the awakening. Stage 2 is the breaking. So the shedding of old habits, shedding of old environments, shedding of old connections. Then there's the building stage. The building stage, this is where you intentionally create new patterns, like rewiring your brain, reestablishing your environment, establishing new relationships. That's really going to help you to get to your next level. So the building stage, again, intentionally creating new patterns. You set new and bigger goals, right? And you become more disciplined in this building stage. I want to be better. I want to go higher. So let me intentionally, I made sure I put that word in there, intentionally create new patterns. I have to read an hour a day, right? If your time allows you to do that. I have to read. I have to make sure that I'm building quality relationships, right? I have to make sure that I exercise, right? So creating new patterns that is going to help you to become the best version of you, becoming more disciplined. That's a part of the building stage. Then there is the becoming stage. The becoming stage. Yes, intentionally create new patterns. And you can do that. You have the ability, you have the authority to do that. Intentionally create new patterns. You can do that. All right? We can all do that. But you got to make a decision, follow through, stay committed to it. All right? So then there's the becoming stage. This is where you start walking in the identity of who you're called to be. I am the CEO even before I build the business. I am. I am the multimillionaire even before I become it, even before my bank account reflects it. I am. And I'm going to show up as such. I'm going to think as such. I'm going to make decision as such. All right? So this is where you start walking in the identity. Walking in the identity of who you're called to be. Walk in it. Wake up every day. I am the multimillionaire. I do own an enterprise. And here are the benefits and solutions that I bring to the table. Walking in the identity. It didn't say anything about your bank account. It didn't. Did not say anything about a physical building. Walking in the identity. Hi, I'm Anika Brown, CEO of New Dimension Consulting. I was a CEO before I even formed the company, right? I am the CEO. Y'all get it. It's 2025. All right? I am the CEO. I was a CEO before I even formed the company. I was. And I showed up as such. And you can do the same. Don't let nobody play with your head. No, don't let nobody talk you down. Say, what you talking about? You can't. Okay, watch me. Watch me. All right? All right. I hope that helps somebody. So the becoming stage is where you start walking in the identity. I am who God says I am. I am who God says I am. So walking in the identity of who you're called to be. The highest version of you. The highest version of you. So again, I like to tell y'all that you don't make decisions today based on where you're at. Make decisions based on where you're going. I got to make sure that I invest, right? Invest time, invest energy into things that will benefit me. Maybe not today, but 5 years down the line. All right? So you make decisions today based on who you're becoming, not who you are, because right now you may not be the CEO, but you know that you're called to do that, to play that role. You're called to the marketplace. So make decisions today that is going to benefit you down the line. Don't make decisions right now because you're struggling to pay your rent. You're struggling to put food on the table. That's hard. And I know it impacts your mindset. I know it does. But this is why community is so important. So you can hear words. You can hear example. You can hear testimonies of people who are actually doing things to increase your faith that, hey, it can happen for me too. It can happen for me. I don't have a traditional educational background, but look at her. Look at what she's been able to accomplish. And she does not have a traditional educational background. Right? So this is why community is so important. All right? All right. I can only tell you, I can only pull you close to the water. If you decide to drink, it's up to you. All right? So I'm here to pull you close to the water. Pull you close to the water, which is our community. But you got to decide to drink. You have to decide to drink so the work can take place on the inside of you. All right. I hope this is helping somebody. Good morning. Jesus is my rock. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate them. All right. I can only pull you close to the water. That's all I can do as a coach or as a mentor. If you decide to drink what it is that I brought to you or brought you to, it's all up to you. And if you want to make bold moves this year, if you desire to make bold moves this year, you got to drink so that what you're consuming can cause a change within you. And you will see the manifestation of that change. You will. All right. So again, the stages, I'm way over my time. I want you to get the book so you can get the full strategy on transformation. All right. So, because I have to skip through some of this now. All right. I want you to get the full strategy. We're on page 196 and 197. Get the book. It's on Amazon so you can get the full strategy, because right now I just have to skip through because I'm way over my time. All right. So for those of you who want to get the full strategy on transformation, it's all here. Get the book on Amazon, the Bold Moves Manual, or just type my name in and it will pop up for you. Or you can download the e-version from the link in my bio. All right. So now I have to skip through because I'm way over my time. But let me review again the stages of transformation. I'm going to review that for you. Good morning, Life is Precious. Hey, Teacher 7, how are you? Because I will drink. Okay. All right. So here's the process of transformation again. The process of transformation. The first stage is awakening. So this is when you hear the word, you hear the inspiring word that tells you, hey, you can change your life. You can become the best version of yourself. You can accomplish goals that maybe others in your family did not accomplish. So that is the awakening stage. You hear something that says, oh, yeah, you can do this. You can absolutely become this. So that's the awakening stage. Then there's the breaking stage where you make a decision to let go of old habits, let go of old mindsets, right? And I'll share with y'all that there's some changes that are taking place in my life right now. And everything that I do, like I'm assessing it, and I be honest with myself. I'm being honest with myself, and I'm like, you know what? That is an old habit that didn't benefit you the last time around, so don't do it. We're not doing that. We're not doing that this time around. Okay, so you got to be honest with yourself. When it comes to the breaking stage, be honest with yourself. When you recognize that you're slipping back into old habits, make a conscious decision in the moment and be like, you know what, the last time I did this, the last time I spent my money like this, the last time I went out and got all these name brands because I got a lump sum of money, it didn't benefit me because a week later I ended up not being able to pay my rent. So be honest with you, okay? Be honest with yourself. When you recognize those old habits, those old mindset, be honest with yourself and be like, you know what, I cannot do this again. This is becoming a cycle and I need to get out of this cycle. All right. I hope this is helping somebody. This is not in the notes at all, but be honest with you. I'm on here, I'm teaching, but I'm also going through my own process. And when I recognize things, I have to say to myself, that right there is an old mindset, is an old way of doing things, and it does not benefit you. So don't do it. Stay away from it. All right. It's definitely helping me. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. So again, the stages of transformation: awakening, breaking, the breaking stage. Then there's the building stage where you intentionally create new habits, right? New patterns. And then there's the becoming stage, walking in that identity of your higher self, the higher version of you, actually maximizing that potential that you have within you. All right, so those are the stages of transformation. Again, I have to skip through some of this because I'm way over my time, but get the full strategy in my book, The Bold Moves Manual. Grab your copy on Amazon or download the e-version so that you can get the full strategy on transformation. All right, so I got to skip through some of this because I'm way over my time. All right, so understand that transformation is the birthplace of destiny. It's the birthplace of destiny. It's the space where the old you dies and the true you can emerge, right? Can emerge. I want you to think about a caterpillar. Caterpillar doesn't know that they can fly until they have gone through the process of transforming, and then they come out with beautiful wings. So you got to go through the full process of transformation, not just getting a word that sparks excitement within you and then it stops there. No, go through the full process. Thank you. I needed it. Thank you, Raphael, for showing up so you could receive it. All right. And for those of you who want to catch the replay of this video, you want to watch it again, it will be on my YouTube channel, The Productivity Coach. I need you to subscribe to that channel so you can watch the replay for this video and all the other videos that are there. All right. So if you're new to me and you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and do so today. I'm The Productivity Coach on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram as well. And I will post this video over there so you can rewatch it. Scientifically, the butterfly was to struggle a little in order to fly. Yes, 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 yes. Because if the cocoon, the chrysalis, if the chrysalis is broken by someone assisting the chrysalis to open, the butterfly's wings, he won't be able to fly, or she, or whatever, they won't be able to fly. If somebody goes there and cracks it open, and this is a whole another lesson for you, but let me give it to you really quickly. I'm way over my time, but flow with me. When it's time for the butterfly to come out of the chrysalis or the cocoon, whatever you call it, I think it's chrysalis, a person can't go there and break it open. If you do that, you cripple the butterfly. It can't fly. It has to struggle to get out of it to build up strength in its wings. So for you, if you're in that space where you're upset with people for not helping you to get to your next level, you're crippling your own self, right? You're crippling your own self. You need to fight your battles and get out of it sometimes on your own. If people come and they keep helping you, keep helping you, that is not going to strengthen you. It's not going to strengthen you. You're not going to be able to fly because you're always going to be looking for somebody to help you. You're crippling yourself. So if you're going through a hard space, you're upset with your family. Oh, they got money. They could help me out. Oh, they have this position. They could get me a job. Do not be upset with them. You're the butterfly inside of the chrysalis. You got to fight your way through to build up strength in your wings. The butterfly cannot fly. There will be no strength in its wings if somebody comes and crack open the chrysalis. Google it. Find out for yourself. But that is a lesson for somebody here. Stop being upset with people because they didn't help you to get to your next level. Stop doing that. You got to fight your way through it, right? You got to figure a way out, and it makes you stronger. It prepares you for your next level. It prepares you for the height that you have to get to. It prepares the butterfly for the height that they have to get to. If somebody comes and crack open that chrysalis, they can't get up here. They can't go higher. I want y'all to get that. All right, let me see if I can read some of these comments really quickly. But I want you to get that. All right, don't be upset with people when they're not helping you to get out of your struggles, your hard time. You just need to build character, build strength, right? Figure a way out. My dear, do you have any training for solving parents and children problem? So I do not, but I don't think Miss Melissa is on here. DM me and I'll send you Miss Melissa's information, and because she does parent and children. Okay, your tag is boyfriend. Send me a DM and I'll connect you with someone that has that information. I don't think Miss Melissa is on here. I didn't see her Daily Heart Me go up, but send me a DM and I'll connect you with her. She has lessons for parent and children. Learned that from Miss Rachel. Yes. Yes. The most powerful, profound thing you ever said. No one is coming to help. Yeah. Yep. Yes, you have to save yourself. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I kept waiting and depending on what others said they were going to do, but they never did. Yeah, and that traps you because you're waiting. You're waiting, and nobody comes to help you. Nobody comes to help you. I'm doing well, Julio. Thank you so much for asking. But yeah, that is a powerful lesson. I said it all. That's a powerful lesson from the butterfly. The whole transformation process from caterpillar to butterfly. And then, yeah, Miss Melissa's not here today. I got to DM her. But the person with the tag boyfriend, just send me a DM. DM me and I'll connect you with Miss Melissa. To learn English. I'm not an English teacher. I'm sorry. So yeah, stop being upset with people because they didn't come to help you through your transformation process, because that's what it is, right? You're becoming a better version of yourself. Stop being upset with people because they're not coming to help you. You got to figure your way out because it's building strength in you and resilience so you can actually fly and make it to a higher level. All right? If they come and help you, you can't fly because you didn't figure out things on your own, right? There's no food in your house. You didn't figure out, okay, how can I barter? Who can I go and I'll volunteer my service so that they will give me a few dollars, right? Or they'll give me some food in exchange for my service. You got to figure these things out. All right? I'm way over my time. None of that was in my notes. But get the full strategy for transformation. Get the book. Get the book. You need it. You need it. Just needed the Lord myself. Chat GPT. Yeah. So get the book, The Bold Moves Manual. That is what we're working from so you can get the full strategy on transformation. So today we were on page 196 and 197 talking about transformation. Those were the notes. Yeah, I guess so. Because it is a part of transformation. It is a part of transformation. So the word of the day is transformation. Find a way to solve it, right? Yeah. Yes, you have to figure your way out. You have to figure your way out. You can't always be waiting on someone to help you. It's my first time here. It was great, a pleasure. Thank you, Evans. Thank you so much for showing up. I'm here live every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. So be sure to hit the follow button. There's also a link in my bio for you to join the Commanders community. All right. So if you want to get into my inner circle, use the link in my bio. Where did it go? Use the link in my bio to join my community. We're in the planning stage of a New York City meetup for the Commanders. So if you want to stay up to date on what is going on with that, be sure that you're a part of my community. Been loving every second of this. Okay, awesome. Awesome. My first time was yesterday and I'm so excited to keep showing up. Yes. And it's gonna do something transformative within you, just showing up and listening to the strategies and applying them. Okay. What's your name? What's your tag? Somebody always has to come in here with some negativity. What's your name? Brituoba? I guess that's your opinion, but I worked for all of these. I worked for all of them. I didn't buy any of them online. I worked for all of them. Hey, Mr. Brutus, how are you? I worked for all of them. I did not buy any of them. All of them I worked for. All right. But thank you for sharing your opinion. All right. So let's go. Let's set our intentions for today. Let's set our intentions for today. Now, let me say this. I don't want to give too much airtime to it, but let me say this. You can tell when somebody just paid for their credential. You can tell when someone truly studied. You can tell when someone really worked for what it is that they have accomplished. You can tell, right? The way they show up, the way they talk, the way they present themselves, you can tell if they just bought their credential. You can tell. All right? Yeah, but not yours. Yeah, but not mine. I know that people can buy their stuff online. I know that. But you can tell when someone is being fake. You can tell when someone is just doing it just for the shine, just for the glow. You can tell. All right. Fake don't last too long. I've been in the social media space for going on 10 years now. All right. You can tell how the person talk, how they articulate, how they are able to just give you strategy right there on the spot. You can tell real from fake. So those who come on my stream and they talk about fake credential, like, you can tell. All you have to do is stay on here and listen, and you can tell whether I'm faking it or not. You can tell, right? It's not, yeah. You can tell when individuals just buy their credential, like there's nothing real about them. You can tell. All right, I'm way over my time. Let's set our intentions for today. Let's do that. Let's set our intentions. Think about that goal that you're working on, and consider 3 things that you can do today. Consider 3 things that you can do today that will get you 3 steps closer to that goal becoming a reality in your life. Get those 3 things done today. All right. 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, 1 before you go to bed, 1 in the afternoon. That's 3. Morning, afternoon, and evening. Get 3 things done today that will get you 3 steps closer to your goal becoming a reality. All right, get it done. If you need my help, the way you talk, people got to know you're real. And it's for somebody to say that. Yeah, they always come on here and say that. Now, why do I have them up here? I'm going off again, but I just want to help somebody. Why do I have them all up here? This is a part of my healing process, right? Why they're displayed here. It has nothing to do with social media and all that stuff. This is a part of my healing process, because in the past I struggled to celebrate my own self. So displaying what I have accomplished helps to remind me that, hey, you're doing great. You've overcome some stuff and you're still standing. So all of this here has nothing to do with social media. This is for me, for my healing process, right? Sent you a greeting video in your inbox message on Facebook. Okay, I'll check that out. Thank you. So it has nothing to do with social media. It's for me. All right, I'll check that out. Thank you. So it has nothing to do with social media. It's for me. All right, off of here. So let's make some decrees. If you have any questions about working with me, send me a DM. All right, send me a DM. Let's do some decrees really quickly. Thank you, Miss Rosa. Thank you so much. So here we go. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree. I agree. I agree. All right, so here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. Yes, we are. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. That's how we do that. Now, the numbers keep jumping up, but all 150 something of you that are on here, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am the productivity coach on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube so that you can catch up on all my other videos. All right. All 150 something of you that are on here. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe there so you can catch the replay, because you know this platform does not save the live streams. Like, you can't come back here to watch it. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm the productivity coach on YouTube, so you can always go back there and watch the replay. All right. Awesome. So our mindset and our intentions are set for today. We know that anything is possible. Anything is possible. Get those things done. If you want to work with me, send me a DM. Let me know that you want to work with me, and I'll help you to get enrolled in my mentorship program. All right. Take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things. Expect answered prayers. Expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible. Remember, the word of the day is transformation. Go through the whole process, not just the awakening phase. Go through the whole process. All right. Love that color on you today. Thank you so much, Joel. I appreciate it. Thank y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. I've got to go. I'll be back tomorrow with another word of the day, and we'll go through it. All right. Have a great day. Bye for now.